All right, I got it recording. Hopefully.
Hello.
Your mic live this time, Hayden? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
All good.
Oh, I hear you now.
Yep. What's up, Arbitrage Garage? I've never said that out loud before. It's kind of a tongue twister.
It's alliteration almost. Well, not
Oh,
alliteration.
Debbie's. Where were you last week, Debbie?
Fell asleep.
Unbelievable.
I know. Well, I worked 4 14-hour days with no air conditioning.
Sounds terrible.
It was terrible. Still no air conditioning, but I made a great deal of dinero, so it worked for me.
That's all that matters.
That's right.
Where did I see
Did you see Tech and Sports' first video up?
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, he just posted online. He revealed himself.
Uh-oh.
Who's
Oh,
that?
was he like hidden?
Yeah, he never shows his face. I was part of his group, so I've met him because my father lives in Florida by him. So he finally started. He's hysterical though. His facility is amazing.
Is it like massive?
Huge, a mile long racks. If you watch it, you'll see how huge it is. But he's got several buildings. Like, he's crazy.
Yeah, I know he has a ton of listings. That's like the only thing I know about him, but I do
Well,
know
he's
that.
retiring. This is it.
Oh, really?
The end of the year. Yeah, he's been doing this for years, and he has like 4 businesses going now. So he's leaving eBay because it is a lot.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing it to that scale.
Oh, he's insane.
Maybe you can buy a store since he's retiring.
Oh my God, you should watch the video. I don't even know if there's any room in my house after I went to Kohl's again. Whoops. I just knocked my photo. My dog is over here. Say hi.
No.
His tongue is huge. The other 2 are sleeping. Where is everybody? They babies again?
I know, right?
I don't understand.
I can only
Your video this week was great.
times. Oh, thank you.
It was really good. I don't think people realize what the work goes into what you guys do.
I've been editing my last video now for like 3 days on and off. It's probably like my next flipping from zero for like 5 hours of editing. Probably. I just finished it today. And
what do you use to edit?
Just iMovie. But those videos get like, I'm horrible at titling and thumbnailing them. Those things don't get any views. I put so much work into the editing of the video, and then I just upload it and don't even worry about the title or anything. So I need to worry about that.
Paragraph changes name to sentence.
Yeah, I saw that. He's a riot. I fell asleep.
You should have seen him last week. He was in here. Camera on and everything.
Sentence. All right. Well, we got a couple questions.
Debbie just said, screw us.
If anyone's new to office hours, feel free to ask any questions or type any questions. We're just here to answer them. So we got kind of a repeat question. I guess we didn't answer it very well. Some clarification on the question I asked last week. I had asked if I'm stupid to quit my $100,000 per year job to go full-time reselling. In your answer, you said it depends on my profit margins. $100,000 per year salary I get for working, and I don't have any expenses, so that's all profit. Well, see, in your question, I thought you were saying you're making 100,000 reselling and you're making 100,000 at your job. Should I quit? But now by reading that, I'm thinking, let me go back to your original question. I'm thinking that, yeah, you don't ever say how much. So when I was talking about profit margins, when we were saying that, I thought you were saying you were making 100,000 reselling in profit margins. So I wanted to make sure you were making 100,000 profit, because I wouldn't even consider quitting your job until you're making more profit on your side hustle of reselling than you're actually making at your job. It sounds like by this question that you're maybe just starting out, and no, I would not leave your 6-figure job for this if you're just starting out, because we got a couple other full-timers in here. We can tell you it's a grind. And if you don't have that money coming in consistently to actually funnel into the business, you're gonna just tread water for a while. I think Adam can attest to this.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't jump in until you're absolutely sure that whatever you're making reselling is going to cover your expenses. I mean, I did it, and I kind of jumped in a little sooner than I probably should have, but I just went for it. I mean, I knew it was going to be a grind. I knew it would work, but definitely watch your numbers, and don't just watch your sales. I mean, make sure that your net is where you need to be. That's the biggest thing I think people don't understand. Like, they see their sales charts or they see their 90 days or whatever, but what were your expenses to get that? Make sure after your expenses you're actually making the money. Like, that's the biggest thing. I see so many people try to jump in as soon as they see the sales, and they're really not making money. I mean, eBay's a little easier. Amazon's pretty tricky because there's a lot of fees and a lot of stuff that you don't see unless you're really watching your numbers. It's not quite as cut and dry as eBay is.
A lot of stuff they hit with on the back end that you got to keep tracking. Yeah, you nailed it too. Like, you got to weigh insurance benefits and stuff, especially if you have a family. So you need to be making more reselling so that you can pay for that expensive
100%.
health insurance and things like that. You definitely got to weigh that, and definitely don't just. Adam still had some Arbitrage Garage still had some experience when he jumped in. He had still done Amazon a little bit. He talked about in the podcast. So don't just jump straight in with no prior knowledge at all. Maybe he could have waited a little longer to have a little more capital, because it's great to have your full-time job funding this hustle and just turning that money into more over here. Because when you are full-time, like, the only money that you're going to be able to use on reselling is what you're making. So it can get tricky if your savings get a little low or you're just not making sales.
Yeah, and another good way to do it is if you almost want to do like a trial run while you still have that job, and all of your job money, just like pretend that's not even coming in. Put that in your bank account, forget it's there, and try to live off of just reselling and see what it's really like financially. Because you still need to, like you said, there's health insurance, things like that. A lot of things you need to pay for. Retirement has got to come out of your own pocket. Like, there's a ton of other expenses you have to consider. So it's a big decision for sure.
The other thing I would say too is make sure your reselling business can support it and continue to grow. What I kind of did a little bit was, like, before I went full time, until I went full time, I didn't really take a salary. But before I went full time, I started pulling not a full salary, but partially what I was going to pay myself out and just putting it like into a savings account just to watch the business and make sure that pulling that money would allow the business to continue on and keep growing. I mean, I did go full time in a year, but I did take baby steps and make sure it was going to work before I went for it. I think that's another thing, like, not just making sure you can pay yourself, but make sure your business can maintain where it's at or continue to grow how you want it to when you're pulling that money out.
Yeah, and it's important also to, like, not be married to one way of reselling. Like, to always be open to evolving into different things, whether it's pallets, whether it's in Dana's case, he's not in here, but Dana, like, randomly transitioned to real estate. So don't be afraid to, like, evolve. Don't make yourself, like, have to stay in the same box of, I only do retail arbitrage, I only do online. Be open to other ways to make money too, especially if you're going to be full time.
Never close the door on opportunities. We got a good message here. It looks like it might be a DM, but I'm gonna just read it. First time here, I was hoping to get some advice on pricing items. I don't want to price too low and tank, but I don't want to price too high and never sell. I check comps, but sometimes there's a super wide range. That's a great question. So checking comps, it can get kind of difficult to price. You don't want to go off of the trending price that eBay recommends. That's just it's not pulling the right numbers. So you want to find your item, and you want to compare the sold market and the active market. So the active market is your current competition. If you've decided it's a good seller by the sell-through rate, then that's when you want to compare the active and the solds. I should say that first. You really want to go mainly off of solds when you're buying, unless someone's really tanked it in the active market. But once you've made your decision that it's good, then you compare the actives with the solds, because your actives are your current competition. So if someone's priced at $35 on the actives, you go to the solds, there's a bunch of solds for around 30. Then you're probably going to be able to get $35 if that's the cheapest one. I know some items are tricky because the comps are all over the place. just don't be listing $10 below the lowest price active listing. Like, look at that active listing. The active listing's the lowest prices. If you want to go a penny under that, sure, that's fine. But going $10 under it, there's no reason for that.
Yeah, like at the
Adam,
same time, you want to get the most amount out of your sale too. So it's like, why would
Yeah,
you sell yourself
exactly.
short? You're just hurting yourself and everybody else. No one wins.
Mm-hmm.
and as a reminder, I've been following this rule. You mentioned it once before. Don't just look at the price, look at what the price and shipping are and combine it together.
Total.
And that's important because I wasn't doing that before. That's super important.
I think that's how a lot of things tank too. Something will sell for $50 plus 8 shipping, then the next person lists it for $49.99 free ship, and just like that, they drop the market $8. That
Exactly.
definitely can happen.
What's up, Chaos?
Chaos has the best looking setup out
Yeah,
of all
dude.
of
Can you
us right
like
here.
send me links to everything in there so I can do it to mine?
I can't see all of them. I think it's on my phone right now.
Bro, you know where I got all my stuff?
Amazon.
Nope.
eBay.
IKEA.
How did he do that?
Wow.
That's crazy. So fast.
He was
Bro,
right.
I got more up my sleeve, but I'm just gonna I don't want to interrupt. I'm gonna mute
I
myself.
mean, that was good.
That was great content right there.
That's hilarious. Dude, how do I find that GIF, or can only you send it?
You can hold it and save it.
Oh,
Like,
you can save
on the
GIFs.
Discord, just press it and hold it. You can save this one too if you want.
No, I'm cool on that one.
That's Adam.
That's so
That's
creepy.
Adam and Hayden.
Oh my God, that's cool.
Nah, cool is
He's
relative.
he's
Yeah.
famous. I'm gonna make a t-shirt.
You put it right on the headphones too.
It looks like it's him. It's not long before he's
But
gonna be
yeah,
able
man,
to
you
do
can
that
just
with
press
AI.
it and hold it like on Discord. Just press it and hold right on the photo. And just like hold it, and you have a pop-up that'll say save.
Dude, I didn't know you could do that with GIFs. I knew pictures, but interesting. Now I can save all Lagoon Squad's GIFs.
I'm about to. We got another couple more questions. Group is too big at 500 plus. Will you put a cap on it? People keep saying this. Our group has been at 500 since December. We literally have not grown in almost a year. It's capped itself. But yeah, if it ever like exploded, we're not going to let it get too big. There's some groups out there with like 5,000 members. We're never going to let it get even close to that.
There's groups with like 10,000 out there now.
No, we're
That's
not.
insane.
We're not doing that. We literally haven't grown in 8 months.
Yeah, people
It's
see all
steady.
like the new members come in, but they don't see
Just
like
as
a lot of
many
the
as-
silent. Yeah, just as many are leaving that didn't
Yeah.
talk before, but
Not everyone's
like
cut out
numbers
for the
wise,
game.
we've maintained and we've stayed around this number for a while.
Plus they're chickens.
I gotta make a new response sheet because I'm weeding through last week's ones too. They're all like intertwined. It's not even in order.
We could probably program a bot to where people could submit it inside of Discord.
That'd be fantastic.
I think that would be a lot easier.
I'm not even looking at it at Google Sheets. I just took pictures.
Oh my God.
I'm
Have
so
people
tech
start like
savvy.
mailing you that they have to write it and mail you questions now.
We'll start taking our subscriptions by mail,
Money order.
money orders.
Cashier's check.
That might be it.
No, I asked a question. The
Okay, I'm
transition
good.
from eBay to Amazon, how
Let's see.
it's there somewhere,
Yeah, I'll
but
find
it's
it.
basically, how do I know what to transition over there? Like, what should I start out with?
I see it now.
What do you
What-
mean, just like out of your inventory already? Because that's always how I'd
So-
recommend transitioning. Don't buy anything like
No,
just for
listen,
Amazon yet.
there's no room for any more crap in this house right now. Look over my head. See the clothes hanging over the railing right there? Yeah, no more room. So, should I start with clothes? Should I go to what shoes? I don't know what the hell to start with. I know not.
I would
I
not
know
start with
certain
clothes or
things.
shoes if I were you.
Okay, what should I
Honestly,
start with?
Well, I mean, I don't know all the stuff
Well,
you
the
have,
returns. I
but
don't want to deal with that.
yeah, that's the issue with clothes and shoes. Clothes
Mhm.
and shoes, that's where all of my returns come from. trying to think. I've had really good luck with Stanley tumblers. If you have any of those, I've had really
You got
Okay.
the
good
freaking
luck
king
with.
in here.
Yeah, he's
Who's
there. He's
that?
quiet right now.
You got the
Yeah.
king of selling boring stuff.
Yeah, true. Ask him.
Yeah, don't do clothes and shoes. That's definitely not the greatest. Boring stuff, but I know that's not real specific, but just stuff people buy every day. I mean, that's what I sell, and I sell a ton of it. And I get like the boring stuff I'm selling, I get like no returns on. I mean, maybe 2%, maybe. So that's the biggest thing. Amazon's a completely different animal. Like
Mhm.
the returns, there's nothing you can do about it.
Mhm.
Selling FBM, you can do some stuff with the returns to recoup some money sometimes, but you're still at the mercy of Amazon. If the customer complains loud enough, they're going to give them the money back. They don't care. So clothes and shoes, the return rate is high on. I mean, there's a lot of people that move that stuff, but I wouldn't suggest it on Amazon until you figure it out. The other thing is you're going to be gated in so much stuff when you start. So the biggest thing is just going out, getting an account, and then going out and scanning stuff till you figure out what you can sell, and then move on from there.
But you have to figure out what you're ungated in. That's how you do
Yep.
it. Okay.
Yeah, and every new seller is a little different. I mean, different times of the year, different years. People are gated in different stuff. I mean, I know there was people gated in categories and brands that I was never gated in, or I was gated in stuff that they're not gated in. So the biggest thing is until you get that account, you really don't know what you can sell. So wait until you get that account, and then kind of maybe look at some stuff you're already moving on eBay if you're familiar with it. Get your feet wet with that. Like Crocs move well on Amazon. You are going to get returns on them, but if that's something you already have, maybe try like Adam does, like list some of that stuff on Amazon, get used to it, figure out how it works, figure out how quickly that stuff moves, and then transition into some other stuff that's lower return.
Yeah, especially if
Okay.
you have like a large quantity of the same croc, you might as well just throw it up on both.
That's what me and Hayden both do. When we get like 20 of something in, we list it up on eBay, Mercari, Amazon, all those places. And gated and ungated seemed like such a tough thing when starting out. But I feel like after I got ungated in like 4 or 5 brands, like you just start getting auto ungated and things when you start putting it in. Once you start making some sales too, like it's really not a big deal after you've made some sales and you've gotten yourself ungated and things. Like you're not going to have to get invoices for every single brand.
What's that, Yi? Did he say
We
something?
missed that.
I think he
Hayden, we missed.
accidentally unmuted his mic.
Oh,
He did.
they did it by accident.
Oh. Do most of you do FBM as opposed to FBA? I mean, it's really just up to what you're selling and personal preference. Like I just said, I'm just listing stuff that I'm sourcing for eBay. So I already have it and I'm already shipping it for eBay. So yeah, I just do FBM, but Arbitrage Garage does FBA. Hayden does a little bit of both.
Yeah, I like when I do FBA, I source for FBA when I'm doing FBA, like specifically. I don't really I try to not group the two together when it comes to sourcing.
You
Arbitrage
source
Garage may
online?
do it differently.
You
For most
source
of
online
FBA
or
stuff,
out?
yeah. For most of the FBA stuff, it's all online.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, there's not really a lot of
On the
in-store
line.
places that I want to get crazy quantity. And if I'm doing FBA, I'd like to get a lot of volume in.
Big on the line guy.
Is that
I
what
said
I said?
online, smarty pants.
No, I always say on the line. I
Oh.
forget what movie that was from, but I always thought
Should
that
we
was
change the
hilarious.
online sales channel to on the line sales?
Yes.
Walk the line. Put your cowboy hat on.
Great song.
It is.
Sentence, you scared today with all the faces on here?
Yeah, where you at, Sentence? Chaos wants to see you.
Bro, you got to go in.
He said you didn't do your hair last week either. You were just laying in bed.
Oh my God, who are you trying to impress?
Bro, put a hat on.
We need our customer service rep in here.
Chaos gifts are back. Bro, Chaos looks like he's streaming.
He does. He's set up for it.
He's streaming Club Penguin.
With Amazon, if you get stuff from Kohl's, sometimes when you scan it, it doesn't show up like on FBA. But I found a trick that if you I got a bunch of undies from Kohl's and I scanned it and nothing came up like on the FBA. So I'm like, what the heck? I knew these were on there. So the trick is if you go back to the Kohl's listing and just save one of their images, you can throw that image back up on Google Shopping or Google, like reverse image search. And if you go to shopping, you see that image there on Amazon, because they're not always, like the UPC is not always linked to it.
Mhm.
So that's how I found it. So that's how I source online too. I'll go to anywhere really, like Dick's Sporting Goods or something, take a screenshot or save the image, and you can reverse search it on Google and then go to shopping and you'll see that on Amazon without, because you can't really look up large black
Yeah.
pair of Nike underwear. You got 1,000 results. So if you look up the reverse image, the stock photos are always listed. I don't know if Adam Senior does that or not, but
I do
that's
it. I do it with the app.
Adam
You can do the
Senior, that
same.
I
You
like
can do.
That was good.
You can do the same thing with the app.
Can
You can you can image search with the app. So if you're in store, like I move a lot of like health and beauty and stuff like that. Multi-packs is where it's at with that kind of stuff, and you're not going to find that stuff from UPCs normally. If you
Yeah.
image search the object, just take a picture of the thing with the app, it'll actually normally pull more multi-pack and bundle listings than you will ever get from a UPC. Chaos is giving out all the secrets in here.
That's some good knowledge.
I thought
yeah,
I
the
thought that's
same-
what we did here. You got to go in, bro.
I mean, I feel like I give away a lot of secrets, but it's like most people watching are not going to take the time to do it anyway. You still got to get out there and hustle, even if you kind of know what you're doing. They'll get discouraged
Yeah.
after a couple things and then give up. Like you still got to get out there and do it.
They get their first return from Amazon and give up.
Bro,
Why don't you say that to his face, Sentence?
Sentence is hating on me. I gotta throw a sentence meme here somewhere. I'll be back.
Oh my God.
What'd Chaos say it was going?
A meme. He wants to do a meme.
He's gonna
Oh,
make
trying
a
to find
meme.
Send sentence a meme.
Adam's got to get back to work.
He's multitasking. Is that his basement or garage or what's his? Oh wait, no, I saw that video.
Yeah, I think it's his basement.
Little setup. I miss when I could use my parents' basement. That was the best setup.
It's what a basement.
Not
Adam
you,
Senior.
Adam Senior.
Oh yeah. That's
It's
a good
hilarious
space.
name.
Dude, it looks like he just got shipment in.
Here's a good question. For those of you who are full-time resellers, how long did it take you to get there? I just was part-time all throughout high school and college, and then built up enough capital that I tried to give it a go after college, and it worked out. But I've told that story a million times, so I'll let the other full-timers give their testimonies.
Yeah, I mean, I was on and off reselling like through high school and college, and then when I started working after college, I was like, this sucks. So I took it a lot more serious, and I did it like a smart and strategic way, and like actually built up my business before I quit, which is what we were talking about before.
So you were making
just
more
kinda-
on that than
Yeah, I was making more profit. Specifically, I was making more profit than what I was making at my job, and I was like, all right. So, yeah.
you got a
Paragraph.
testimony, Couse.
Paragraph said he didn't do his makeup in general chat.
What was the question?
How long did it take you to get to full-time status?
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Dude, it just I got it by like I was full time by default. Like I just left my job and I built it from scratch. Like I left my job November 2021, and January 2022 I started selling. I started from zero. Like I went to the Goodwill, got 6 items. And I don't recommend that to anybody, because if you don't have income that you can ride on for about a year, because remember that first year you're buying inventory really, right? And then on top of that, you don't have a job that's giving you a salary, so you're double like in the dirt, like you're zero income and you're spending money. So I had to do that. I had to like bite the bullet and start slow with Goodwill. And then after I found like Adam, because I was looking at your mentor, you know, his name, and that system didn't work for me. So that system didn't work. So after I found your videos with new stuff, I was like, yeah, I like this. So I went and bought a bunch of stuff at like Ross and TJ Maxx, and that's when I started like making faster flips, not so profitable, but much faster. And then I bought the Versace flip. Like that's what lit the fire like under me. Right in June, July, I bought like I
I
don't know
remember.
$3,000 worth of Versace like sneakers and hats, and it was 90% off, so it was a really really good sale. And
Well,
after that, I got a bunch of capital like back from what I had invested, and I've been flipping that ever since. So I would say before I made a sustainable income of about 5,000 a month, it took me 8 months to a year, if that answers that.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about like starting. The more money you make, the more you can do with the money. So the bigger you can grow. So it's like a snowball effect if you do it right, which like you said, you started with Goodwill. So you really like ramped it up naturally, it sounds like, which is a good thing.
sentence is just hating.
Someone's got a question for you, Adam. Currently on track to make about 20K in profit this year. Do you think it's possible to ramp that up to 50, 60K in a year? Short answer is
Easily.
absolutely yes.
If you're already up to 20K profit a year, you know what you're doing, and you're only going to keep expanding your knowledge on more and more products. And when you find a product that you've had success with in the past, you're going to be able to buy more of that and just keep on going more and more. I think you could hit that next year. If you're already at 20K profit this year, that means quarter four's coming. You're probably going to be pushing 30, 35K by the end of the year. Obviously don't know your situation, but if you've already done 20K through the beginning of September, you can definitely hit that next year, if not six figures.
Adam, I think you need to reiterate to people that the repetitiveness, that's something that I learned from you was I keep relisting the same stuff that I sell. Like that stupid freaking hat, I sold another one of. But it's really good to get, if you find something that sells for you, just get a shit ton of it.
Yeah, that's a really good call. I mean, you just got to learn what sells for you and then just remember it. You got to have a good memory. Unless if you don't,
Oh, you do.
start writing stuff down, but you need to have a good memory because not most of us full-timers are not just going and scanning a million things a day. Like I'm just going to when I go in store, when I go online, I'm just, oh, that catches my eye. I'll look up comps on that. You're just looking up things from past knowledge. So you got to have a good memory or
Yeah. And the more you
probably
do
not.
it, the better you get. And the more repetitions you get, the better you are. It just becomes muscle memory at that point, sourcing at least.
But that's great going in on things that you already know. I mean, that's easy. Like an example, I sold, what was it? It was that Nordstrom rack sale where they had those $5 New
The
York Met
hats.
hats.
Yeah.
First time they stocked them, I bought 30 of them. I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I thought I was just going to sell them on eBay and it was going to take 2 years to sell. Well, they had an Amazon listing for $30 each. Listed them on there, they were gone in like 2 weeks. Then they restock them like a month later, and me and Hayden took like 250 each. And I think I sold all those within a couple months on Amazon as well. But I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for that first time. But then I was looking for it.
Yeah. That was a fun one.
Sounds like something to think.
You just inspired me to get on Nordstrom Rack right now.
I haven't been on there in a while. They'll just
That's why I'm
randomly
here.
have good sales. But
It's kind of
most
hard to find like the right
nothing.
stuff on here.
They don't let you type in like all the brands either.
Right. I typed in new era hat and it's just a bunch of no brand straw hats. So it's not great.
Start slinging some straw hats.
Yo,
Something
Para, the cop showed up,
Arbitrage
bro.
Garage would sell.
The cops are here looking for you, Para.
Oh my God.
Tank police.
Oh, I hope Tank
We
Police
got
gets
the
here. We could have
millennial Falcon.
round one of Tank Police v Arbitrage Garage. I'm ready
That's
for
it.
I'd watch that.
it.
I got the Millennial Prophet background now. Sticking with it.
Hey,
I'm gonna change my channel's colors just so I can mimic.
to black and yellow
What light? What
or
lights
black
are you
and
using,
green,
Chaos?
whatever color. Yeah, Hayden's colorblind, so he probably doesn't even know what my colors are.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn on your
I
colors
got
behind me.
I got a
Is that right?
RGB little light right here. See it?
That thing is bright.
You can switch the colors out.
It's
With
just on the
your
wall.
setup?
Like, do you put it on the ground or what?
No, it's on the tripod facing the wall. Like,
Interesting. Yeah.
so when I cover it, you can't see it.
With your setup, you should 100% be pumping out more content. You have no excuses.
Yeah, Chaos.
Bro, I just like having a nice setup when I have to get on Zoom calls for work because it shows customers and clients that I know what I'm doing. It's like a realtor having a BMW or Mercedes or a G-Wagon when they show up. This is my realtor card. Pull up with a nice car, they're like, oh, this guy is successful. If you show up
That
on a
makes sense
video
to me.
call to do a video consulting job with the camera like paragraphs last week, you're not gonna get the job.
But if you got a Pixar lamp in the back, you're for sure to get it.
Oh, the Pac-Man ones?
No, the other one.
Which one?
The one right over your right shoulder. Oh, your
Oh,
left
the pig?
shoulder.
With the pig thing right here?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
love
pig?
it.
That's a pig. It's like an outline
No,
of
the
a pig.
lamp right beside that.
Oh, the lamp. Okay, my bad. I got you. There's so many lights here, I can't tell. That is a Pixar lamp.
That's what I was saying. You thought I said pig. Pigs are.
Is it possible to be 100% full time only on one platform? Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
I mean,
I'm basically on eBay.
yeah. You also like Adam says, you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket, but at the same time, like you would be like that's a possibility.
But it's always good to branch out and use those other places because it can pump more sales. Cross listing
Yeah.
is a great way to pump more sales, especially if you don't have a lot of items. Okay, let's read this book. Sense is awful chatty for not putting his camera on.
Yeah, sentence.
Last week I wasn't here. He was on it. Now he's not here.
He was on the whole
I
time.
came to see it.
Him and Bobby were chatting up a storm in here.
It was Bobby at. We didn't
I have a
finish
quick
the
question.
story.
How come, when should you go to like do another store? Like, I'm so nervous to start even like another store on eBay. Don't they know if you have another store? Don't they only allow you one store?
I really shouldn't have shared that I had two stores because I've been getting so many of this. Like, if you have less than 2,000 listings, don't even worry about it. It's only
Okay.
because I don't want my sales to get slowed down if they temporarily suspend one of them, so half my sales can keep going. I don't have them tied in any way. One is under my business with a different address, different credit card, different bank. Everything's completely different. Maybe they could axe them both, but it gives me peace of mind. But no, I wouldn't start another one because it's hard enough to maintain one store, let alone two.
Absolutely, yeah. I was
think
like, I can't keep track.
I think technically from like eBay rule standpoint, you can have multiple stores.
You can, but she's talking about if you got like suspended, then if you had multiple under the same name, they're all
Right, that
getting
would-
axed,
Makes sense.
which I've gotten asked a million times. And after I've released 2 videos with that, I was like, yeah, I'm done mentioning that. I'm just gonna show my sales.
I created
Yeah.
another store when I decided to do like YouTube videos or even like post stuff in the group. Because if you know like Para, he's saying like I watched your store. He keeps taking my SKUs. So if you create a new store and you want to do like YouTube, you don't want to show your replenishables that you're getting on your
Mhm.
public, because people will look it up. Like people will look up something that you sold and they find your store, even if you don't advertise it.
Mhm.
So if
Adam
you want to do
knows.
something like that, you should get a new store and just keep it
Yeah,
on
I
the
need to
DL.
change. I need to change the name of one of mine because yeah, it's got like 1,000 followers now, and I've never once shared it.
Yeah,
You're
I saw
eBay
my store
famous.
growing in followers. I was like, I need a second store for the replenishables that you can get online, because people will find it. They'll find the SKU and then they will keep competing with you on the prices.
I'm gonna just name it Like I'll name it like Paragraph Store. Then no one will want the SKUs.
Not Millennial
so
Profits
fresh.
second eBay store.
Paragraph's corner. Corner shop.
Yeah, he probably steals your photos too.
He does steal my photos.
Nordy Rack is dead.
I have nice photos because I buy a nice camera to take photos with. You won't steal it.
I'm over here slumming it, taken with my phone.
I'm gonna try starting to like. I want to add videos to my listing. I got a little spinny thing, like a stand, like a display stand, and I
Oh,
want to start
nice.
using with videos to see like if the listing gets boosted or something. Because I never tried adding videos.
I
Honestly,
added one today.
there's not many listings that do that. So honestly, eBay might be like, hey, let's bump that
Facebook
to
did the
the
same
top.
thing when they first put videos out. If I put like a video with my listing on Facebook Marketplace, it would sell so much faster.
Oh, really?
So
I'm gonna try
yeah, I
that.
bet eBay's similar.
Crack the code.
What
to
did you
get-
put the video on for, Debbie?
The diffuser, that Jack, whatever it is, diffuser.
Okay.
I did the color changing. I took the box apart. Of course, I put it back together, and then I tried to add sound. I did the best I could, but we'll see how it is. But I uploaded it, so we'll see.
You got to go in.
You gotta try. I've never added it either. I just wanted to see how it goes.
Let us know. I'm gonna
I
try it
will.
too. See what it does for me. Like I can tell how many views something is getting. Like if it stands out, I usually look at that stuff. So, and if like if I
Well,
have an item with a bunch of views and it's not selling, I know the price is wrong. So I go and
mhm,
research it and adjust the price.
mhm.
You know.
But that little head is adorable when it changes colors. It made it. I think it would sell it to me more if I saw it because it changes color. It also, because it's a speaker, would play music. I didn't think to hook the music. I should have done that, but
You just
it's
played
pretty
like the
cool.
most annoying song ever.
Shut
on the
up! I
listing.
just put a song on that was creepy.
Recon's got all the Facebook moms at him.
Uh-oh.
Hershey confirms she thinks that the videos help. I'm
Oh
gonna
wow!
I'm gonna try an experiment on that.
I think
I'm not telling people to do it if it works. I'll just go bread and butter.
Make a video on it. Yeah. A bread and
Well, I
butter
did one
exclusive
listing
video.
on eBay
Oh,
and
what's
one
up,
listing on
Hershey?
Poshmark.
Hey,
You
sorry.
were gone
But
last
yeah,
week too.
I've done a bunch of videos. Mainly I do them for like electronics or things where people can easily say like, oh, it doesn't work when you send it to them. So I'll have a video of it actually like me turning it on or it like the light turning on or whatever, kind of to support the fact that it works and you can see. And I definitely think that a lot of times those products have sold way faster for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when I'm listed like higher than other people.
I don't know sentence. I don't
I
have an
definitely need to
Android.
try that.
I think you can do it on the computer on anything. He asked if you could only do it on iPhone. Pretty sure it shows up on the computer on all of them. Gonna use period. I'm
Recon's
definitely
going
use
crazy.
that for electronics now.
I got to
Echo?
return.
Oh, dude, those Crocs sell so well. The
I know
Echo,
I got to
like
return
desert
on this.
ones.
I sold like 5 of them last week, and one return said no, doesn't fit.
Decline.
I might just go to the no return. What is it
Oh, you
called? The
have
no
returns
return.
on?
Yeah, I've always had it on.
Oh man, I would
Oh,
decline that thing faster than it came in.
No, automatically approved, man. They have to ship it to, they have to pay to
But
ship it back though.
if you do free ship though, you got to eat that original shipping cost.
Yes, yeah.
No, it was $7.99, and I think it
Okay.
cost me $10 to ship it. I'll eat $3 off of it. I'll probably raise the price now to make up my $3 that I lost. I just changed my store to 2-day handling because I remember last year. I'm not tanking them, dude.
You should do some plus ship.
Last year I was too overwhelmed with daily shipping, So I'm gonna change. I changed it today to 2-day handling because Q4 starts picking up. I don't have to ship every day. So I would recommend that if you're like starting out and you have a good amount of sales coming in, you might just do it part time and you have like a job because it is a lot of shipping during Q4. I mean, I learned it the hard way last year.
He was saying $3 difference.
$3 difference, yeah. I paid. I charged $2 really. I charged $7.99 and it cost me 10.
Let me guess. It went to Nebraska.
Probably somewhere far. I mean, no, it was the middle. Yeah, it was the middle of the country somewhere. Maybe
Iowa.
Texas.
Ye bought it.
In Iowa City, or
I
he's
can check.
in. I don't know. I don't know Iowa cities.
Bro, my heaviest items always go to California or Washington State.
Oh, it's
Every
the
It's on
time.
worst.
purpose. It's on purpose.
Every time. I'm like, nah,
I
this one's gonna
swear.
go to Jersey.
If you live in California, you know they're sending them to New York. That's where they're bringing your buyers because eBay's getting a cut of that shipping.
That was your theory, right? You said eBay knows how far they are, so they're
Dude,
like,
they're
you know
getting
what?
more than a cut. They're getting
They
most of the shipping.
absolutely do. I had 12 sales. 7 of them were for California.
You can turn territories off in eBay. I wish you could turn states off. I would just turn the whole West Coast off.
I wonder if their local rates for USPS are the same. Like, if you ship something from California 5 miles away, if it will be the same as shipping something 5 miles away here in my state or like in the East Coast.
Hmm.
Probably the same, right? It's nationwide
I think it's the
pricing.
same because it's by zone, and it
Yeah,
would be in the
Oh.
same zone. So I think it would just be the same.
California's its own country at this point, so I don't
that's
know.
what I'm thinking. Yeah, this guy. I wish this guy joined the video. He never did.
Who is that?
Is that Photoshopped goon?
It's a AI goon that he made, and then he like
AI goon.
fuzzed it up.
What's his have you ever looked at his bio on Discord?
It's a rap. It's a song, right? The lyrics.
Yeah, it's so funny to me for some reason. Let me find it.
Something about the game left me.
Got 6'9" shooting, leave your jacket trippy red. Feeling froggy, tell Lil Yachty his ship is sinking next. And there's more lines, but I'm good on those.
That's a real song.
I think it is Lil Wayne actually. Goon is Lil Wayne.
It
No, that
100%
theory has
is
to be
true.
Yeah, it's absolutely true, and I noticed it the most with the heaviest items during pools, which I'm sure you did too, Adam.
Oh gosh.
Pools always went to California.
I'm sure Paragraph is fact checking right now. He's gonna give us the data on it.
Paragraph, sure, it has 40 million people, but how many
He
people
can't
does
weigh in on it.
America
He
have?
doesn't make any sales.
And he won't turn his camera on.
Set the sad face.
California. What's California, bro?
Brothers, California has 40 million people.
He abandoned his eBay store. I think we have to get him back on track. He only buys like Amazon stuff now.
Dude, maybe they buy everything online because everything is stolen from the stores. Another question, who is Goon and Paragraph? I joined after them and never got the joke on what's so special about them. They've just been in here forever. That's it. Great members of the community. We'll go with that.
And Paragraph is undercover as Sentence in this
Yes.
chat. He goes by many names. Not Para, not Rag,
He's
Rag.
DMing me right now, like on Zoom.
I
Probably
didn't
asking
even
for
know you could do
skewers.
that.
Bro, no, you're DMing me. He said,
Yo, Para,
Ryan's
look, I
messaging
just
me.
sold
I'm
something.
trying to message everyone. Oh, Paragraph.
I'm I'm not gonna give that cell away. I almost did. This was my other store. He was gonna find it. I was gonna show the sale, but I was like, nope, that's the wrong
Yeah.
store.
You can't do the what sold videos for that store.
No, I don't. Yeah. But my problem is now I've been paying attention too much to the other store, and now like my what solds are kind of slim. If I don't
Right.
if I
'Cause
don't
you're not
add stuff
feeding that
to
other
it,
store, yeah.
yeah. So you got to balance it out. I don't know how you keep up with 2 stores. It's crazy.
I have no life.
You do have a life. It's working hard, and then you can enjoy it later.
It's true.
Senior Adam is gonna be happy with you, Adam.
Senior Adam.
Senior Adam.
Who got Trend?
Mason's it now.
Mason has Trend.
How
Way
cool
to
would
come
it
in
be?
15 minutes before it ended.
How you can't even talk sentence.
Yeah, shut up, sentence.
How cool would it be if the moderators in Zoom could just turn someone's camera on and off?
Oh wait, we can. Hold on, let me get a
Like-
paragraph.
Bad idea, but
No, we actually can. Hold on. I thought that would scare him out. You can't do that, but I was gonna see if he laughed if I acted like I was doing it.
Adam joined the chat.
Yeah, I'm terrified. See, he admitted it. It's a bit. He said I was about to for the bit. This is a bit. Paragraph. Oh, we might have a I think next week. Do you remember that candy striper drop we had that was like super down low? The little Hot Wheel?
Yes.
There might be another one next week. I was looking at it and it looks
Good.
it might be like 250 retail, but it could sell for like 600. So
I only buy collectibles if Smokey Glizzard calls them out in general chat.
just randomly. Hey
All
folks.
about the best stuff, like just out of nowhere, and then it just gets buried unless I screenshot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I screenshot because I can't find it when you guys shoot all this stuff when I'm at work. If I don't screenshot right away, I forget what the heck I'm supposed to be doing.
Hey, Chaos. Mason wants to talk about American sports.
He's got a soccer jersey on.
I know.
That is so fitting.
That was good. He rolls around in his sheets and drops fire collectible. There he is.
He's back.
I wonder if you watched any NFL yesterday. Did you, Chaos?
Brazil's playing against Peru today. I'm gonna watch that 10 p.m.
Ouch.
World Cup qualifiers.
Qualifier?
Yeah, dude, I saw the craziest video. Like this Peruvians, like witchcraft, witches or whatever. They some crazy stuff, like voodoo stuff. They were on the street with like Neymar's poster, and they were doing like a ritual, like for him to get hurt. It was like a legit video of them.
You don't want to
doing
do that.
voodoo on the streets. What's that? You don't want to do that? The guy behind you, the Brazilian.
Shut up, Ed.
Goon sends me these cards like monthly. I have a bunch of them here.
Does he just open packs to send them to you then at this point?
Bro, I have like so many things. He just likes sending gifts. Like this is one. Presidents. I got this guy. Just so many. This is my favorite one. George Washington.
Is it signed?
Is that the gas trading
It's
card thing?
signed.
Is it signed by George Washington? Yeah.
One of
Signed by
one.
his feather pen.
And then
Back
I got the famous paragraph bullet in here. His name is on it.
Wait, what?
It's a box of ammo. I got one of
This
these
is
bullets.
paragraph on it.
Yeah, his name is on it.
He should probably get a restraining order from you.
I don't know if it's this one. One of them.
That's why he
Here,
changed
Para.
the sentence.
This is the one, buddy. Do me wrong.
This video might get
That's
taken off of YouTube.
wild.
Video's getting recorded. Oh yeah, dude, cut this out. YouTube is gonna give you a strike. Don't put that on there.
You can cut it out, dude. I'll send you the
You gotta make me
file
work.
and you can do it.
I don't care. I'm just saying it might get taken down. YouTube has crazy
Well, we
rules.
might be watching this over in court.
I didn't know you were recording this time because last time you haven't recorded.
We
We
recorded
were
last
there
time.
last time. Yeah, it was the time before.
We've only missed one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just streaming from Ollie's warehouse.
People act like Ollie's is the only place he goes to. I'm pretty
My
sure you
headphones
get
fell
probably
off.
like 2% of your stuff from
That was
Ollie's.
crazy. Bro, Mason, where's your camera at?
I fucking told you.
Now it's definitely demonetized.
Yeah.
No, we don't we can't even monetize on that account. Sounds like he's playing like a recording when he comes live.
Might be scrolling through reels. I think he's getting jumped. Time to call the cops.
Are you gonna flash the lights again?
I was, but
Sorry if I ruined that. That's my bad.
I don't like people calling my move, so I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
dude,
it.
that's on me. I won't do that anymore.
Go,
take full
go, and
responsibility there.
sleeping right now. He might watch this tomorrow.
He will, because he messaged me last time. He said, "How dare you talk about my wife not letting me get on here?" Which I
Oh,
said
no way.
he was gonna get mad about that.
You recorded the last one?
Yeah.
This one has a hard stop at 9, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Did you guys all go for that Crocs today? The Shrek one?
Crack Crocs. Oh
The
yeah.
Shrocks?
The
Of
Shrek.
course.
I was gonna pull the trigger, then I just got cold feet, and I was like, nah. I haven't listed my McQueen yet.
Don't wait till they're
I'm gonna hold it.
completely tanked out, because they only release them once a year. Before Christmas, those bad boys will be up there like 180, 200.
Are you buying the $80 ones?
Yes.
All the tankers.
Got a stack of them.
That's the way to do it.
I can't believe people are selling them at $100 when they paid.
Dude, I found a box of the American. Remember the American Eagle undies? They were like $3 that we called out on the group.
Yeah.
I got a box of them. I found. I was cleaning.
Oh my
At
god!
least 50. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was gonna make a video today. Look what I found, but I was like, nah, because I think I'm gonna put them in my other store, so I'm not gonna give it up.
That's like finding gold.
They were
That's the best
they
part
went
about
fast.
organizing.
I sold out of that fast. I think I sold it for like $27.99 plus shipping.
They were trending at $37.99.
No, they weren't.
I know.
Tank police.
I've been slowly going through all my stuff like one section at a time, and it's amazing how much stuff just isn't even listed anymore. Like I've heard of eBay just pulling stuff after so long, and it definitely is a thing, but it's very overwhelming with everything that I have. So I'm just doing one section at a time.
I got a Vero, like 10 Veros for something, and I was like, I remember it, and I never like went back to relist them because I think I used the wrong like keyword for it, and I might have used like a brand.
Velcro. Velcro always gets you on hats.
No, it wasn't Velcro. I think it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I wrote Hennessy because it was like a something about Hennessy. Like I just bought it from Fashion Nova, and I think they took it down because I used the word Hennessy in there. So I got to go back and relist that. And then yesterday I got a NASA shirt taken down for counterfeit. You know, one of those shirts that like I got it from a pallet and it was like a NASA logo on it. So I just took a picture of it, put it up. But apparently like it was like a Hanes shirt with the NASA logo on it when I went back and looked at it. So somebody like made it probably to flip it on Amazon, because it was all Amazon returns that I bought, like a whole mystery box, and they were in there. So I'm like, ugh, that's like my second Vero, but not from the
Fake
same
NASA.
brand. So I think I should be
NASA.
okay, right?
Yeah, you're fine unless you get a double NASA. Then they'll still send you a warning. I think it's the third one that you
It
finally
is.
get in trouble.
I got one from what's the one with the little whale? The Crocs.
Vineyard Vines,
Vineyard Vines.
Vineyard Vine Crocs. They hit me with the Vero.
stock
Bro,
photos.
I had to sell. No, my own photos. But I
What?
think it was for that reason. It said stock photos, but it was my own.
Your
So I
photos
don't know
were
if
too
it looked
good. You
too
got to make them
good.
more amateur.
I gotta put my hands in there, hold it, put it on my feet. It did look like stock photos, I'm not gonna lie. So they might have confused it.
You
Yeah,
go
we got
for it.
5 minutes, so if anyone has last minute questions, now would probably be the time. I know. Where's Mason at? He was just in here.
My question is, why is NASA looking at my eBay store? That's something better to do, like go to the moon.
Nah,
No,
they already did that.
That's SpaceX at this point.
They
NASA.
did that. They did it. Another strike for YouTube.
Yeah, this video is getting yanked down.
If that happens, we know it was fake. If they pull it down for that.
You guys got to watch the telemarketing thing on HBO. It's phenomenal. It's
What's it
about
called?
telemarketers. It was so good.
Oh, I'll watch that.
It was crazy. I didn't. I actually just listened to it, but because I grew up in
Was-
New Jersey, and that's where it all started.
Huh.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Paragraph in the documentary?
Paragraphs. Paragraphs grew up in New Jersey.
I did too.
What part? Northern? Southern?
Bergen County, Paramus.
Oh, that's north. Okay.
Yeah, right by New York City.
Gotcha.
Question: you recommend holding the Lightning McQueen Crocs for Q4? I missed what you said. Yeah. So they've. I think this was the third year they released them, and every year it's been in August or September, and then they don't release them again. So the price dips, and then it goes back up because there's less and less supply, and people just keep buying more pairs. So yeah, I'm holding a lot of them for right before Christmas.
I
Which
saw a kid wearing some today in public, so they're gaining popularity.
I've been seeing them a lot of places.
Yeah.
North Debbie.
Paragraph or sentence. Yeah, if they release them again this year, then they're
I
gonna
mean,
go
yeah.
further. But they
End of
haven't
the day.
printed them into oblivion yet, which makes me think that they're still going to keep them somewhat limited.
Adam Paragraph wants to know what kind of skin cream you use.
What?
What kind of face cream you use for your skin. He said
Where
it's
did
very
he say
smooth.
that?
He DM'd me.
I
So
didn't
what kind of
even mean.
ask Adam what kind of face cream he uses. So smooth.
Actually, just peanut butter.
How about my skin Paragraph? I'm gonna zoom in for you. How's that?
Whoa.
What kind of webcam is that to be able to zoom in?
It's the lighting, bro.
It's not
That's
a webcam, bro.
crazy.
It's a video camera
Oh, like
up.
ripped up.
hooked up as a webcam. Yeah, it's a Sony A6600.
Wow. I'm
Is that the
over
one you
here
got on
still
eBay
shooting everything
recently?
on my phone.
What'd you say about eBay?
Is that the camera that you bought on eBay recently? The
No,
expensive one?
that was the cinema camera. That was the C300, which is up there. I'd show you, but I think we're gonna get cut off in any minute.
Yeah. Next week.
That whole
Well-
shelf over there is like videography stuff. It goes back that way.
Nice.
That one's a monster, bro. It's kind of heavy. I'm not gonna
How
lie.
many cameras do you have?
Like 5.
Dang.
Now he's just showing off.
I have 3.
That's his profession partly.
Oh,
Right.
really?
My bread and butter. Yeah. The bigger the camera, the more impressed the client is when you show up.
Oh,
Like I can do something great with like it's called a Black Magic camera. It's like a little camera. But if I take that Black Magic camera, which is very small, to a shoot, people look at you funny. Like, I paid you all this money so you can show up with the phone. So the bigger nowadays, like the bigger the better. So if you show up with like a huge camera, they're like, yeah, I like this. You know, these guys are professionals. Meanwhile, it does the same thing as a smaller camera.
All right, that is about time. We're gonna get
Is that
cut off any
Pac-Man?
second now.
All right, boys, have a good night.
See you, everybody.
Yeah.
Um,